Everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Christina and today is my update for my Harry Potter project pan. So as you guys know, I started a Harry Potter project pan again this year, and basically what I did is I took 4 prompts that I based off of the books and or the movies and took general themes from them, created prompts to pick items, and then we used those to either hit pan on them, finish them, or hit a certain number goal in our collection. So today is going to be the update for that. I will be going through all of the items. I will generally go over the prompts once more, but they are always down in the description as well if you are curious to know what exactly the prompts are, in case I do forget to mention it. I will also have down below the playlist and the spreadsheet that has everyone who is doing this along with me. There are people on YouTube and on Instagram doing this, and if you want to join, feel free to. Anyone can join at any point. We are doing this until the end of the year. December 13th will be our last update and the finale, so not too much longer on this project. And as always, I'm having fun with it. I've talked enough. Let's get into this. Oh, I almost forgot. If you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Can you believe I almost forgot that? I do upload on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard, so if you like these kind of videos, hit that button. Let's get going. So I have my products written down on my little notebook, my little Gudetama notebook that has little tushies on it. I love a good tushy. So the first item that I want to talk about is from my Blue Moon palette. This is from ColourPop, and the shade I picked in this is the shade Lumi, which is like this iridescent blue. It's on my inner corner today, and that's basically the only way I really used it throughout this. My goal with this was to use it 40 times because Harry does turn 40 he would have turned 40 this year if he was a real life human. So I picked 40 for this, and I did successfully do this officially today. I had one more use I needed today, so I did it, and I hit it right on 40. So this guy will be getting rolled out, and I'm gonna roll something else in, which I think I'm gonna roll in one of the shades I'm wearing on my eyes because it's fun. So I've mentioned this before. If I was to be sorted at Hogwarts, I have always been sorted into 2 different houses anytime I've ever done like a test, a Pottermore test, anytime I've gone to Universal. I've always been sorted into the same 2 houses. Ravenclaw, which is why I picked the blue, and Slytherin, which explains the background. I feel it in my spooky soul that I would be fine in a dungeon. Anyways, I think I'm gonna pick from the Zulu palette. I think I'm gonna pick this shade. It's not exactly like a Slytherin green, but it is a green. It is on my eyes today. I like it, okay? I'm picking it. So we're gonna pick this. I'm gonna try and use it 40 times before the end of the year. Second thing I want to talk about is from my Peeves section. It is basically based on a product that you hated or didn't like at first, and you grew to love. Kind of like how I felt about Peeves and all of the stories. So the product I picked for that is my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is something that I didn't like at first because I thought it was breaking me out. If I use this just a couple times a week, I don't find that I'm breaking out as much. I'm also breaking out from like wearing a mask and stuff out, so like it could just be a combination of things. I'm no expert, but I have a general hypothesis that I can't really prove. My goal with this is to hit pan on it, not use it up, nothing like that. Just want to see if I can hit the bottom of it. So I am concentrating the product on one side. I honestly don't remember if this looks any bigger than my last update because I did do my last update so late because of the move. Since the last update, I used this 8 times because again, I was trying to use it a lot more sparingly, but I feel like we're getting pretty close to the bottom. So I feel okay about it. Again, I just want to be careful. I don't really like causing my skin to freak out for no reason or if it's preventable. I do like the product, but I think with most things, I'm just kind of testing the waters. And I may be totally wrong. A lot of people are telling me, don't use a product that breaks you out. I'm not 100% sure this is the only cause for breaking out because it's not happening every time I use it. It only seems to do it if I'm using it a lot, but it could also just be laziness on my part. So again, I have a general hypothesis that I'm not really proving very well in a very scientific manner. I'm proving it by, you know, really lame, not based in science. So I did use it 8 times, no issues. I like it. It fills my pores really nice. They go non-existent, and I like that. So I do like the product. I think generally it is pretty good. I'm just still kind of testing it and seeing how I feel about it. Number 3 is my Extendable Ears category, and this category is based on the idea of buying something or picking something based on a review you saw or you heard people talk about it, and for me it was the Becca highlights. So I picked my little mini Becca highlight. This is in the color Vanilla Quartz. I ended up using this 4 times in the last month, so definitely not as much as I could have. Does my blush look a little crazy right now? It does. So why did y'all let me sit here and film looking like this? I don't think that's any better. Last month I used this guy 4 times. Again, not that much, but I do have other highlights and other project pans, and I just generally am not reaching for this one quite as much as I should be. My goal with this was to finish it. I'm not really feeling too hopeful about it because there's just a lot of product in there. There's still major pan. I don't know if it's, I think it might have expanded maybe a smidge in the last month, but again, I still have until December, and I think I can make pretty good progress with it if I start using this just a lot more. And then the last item is a prompt based on Mrs. Weasley's sweaters, which is just, they just make me feel a feeling of hominess and love and support. So I wanted to make this prompt about picking a product that you absolutely adore, makes you feel good, makes you happy when you look at it. And for me, it was my Wet n Wild Don't Flutter Yourself blush. And I have officially broken the packaging now. It is literally being held on by the sticker. We're doing well. Honestly, it's being held together by a sticker, and that's how I feel this year. My AC just kicked on and my door's open. Hang on. I ended up using her 7 times in the last month, and I think it's expanded a little bit. I've basically started just using all of the stuff that's in between the little honeycomb shapes. It's not a honeycomb, it's a hexagon, right? But I'm basically just using the product inside those and slowly but surely expanding the pan. I still think I could potentially finish this by the end of the year. I just stopped kind of using it, and also as soon as the packaging like broke and started doing this floppy mess, it just became a lot less appealing to me. Why is that? It's not like defective, it's just the packaging now doesn't close for whatever reason, which doesn't really make sense. Now that I thought about it, a lot of my packaging is broke. In my Partners in Cream project pan, my Physicians Formula lid broke. Why is all my stuff breaking all of a sudden? I'm unnecessarily rough. I kind of just fly through in a fury, and you know, sometimes it's too much for people and sometimes it's too much for my packaging. Life lessons. It's been a lot of life lessons lately. Reevaluating myself. That, guys, is the entire update. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up down below. Also, make sure to comment, let me know how your day is going, and remember, there's always magic to be found, and I hope that means I see all of you guys in my next video. Bye!